Telly. First off, understand who your peoples is, who your friends, who your foes, who the Ricos is. Yeah, shit get real when the money switch.
Alright, this SUV podcast, this your boy D. And we got a special guest in the building tonight, man. We got your boy Telly here, man.
Sir, what up, what up? Salute to everybody out there, what up?
Man, we wanted to go ahead and have you here, man, to go ahead and talk with you, man. We know you got history in the city, you know what I'm saying? And we want to let the people know that don't know who Telly is and what he did for the city. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's what we're here to talk about.
Facts.
You are an artist, you do music. Let them know, when did you start rapping, man?
Wow. I've been rapping since like the mid to late 90s. That's when I really started, you know what I'm saying? Back then I was, involved with a few people, met some guys. I don't know if everybody familiar with Malek, Slice, the whole upstate, unsigned city movement, you know what I'm saying, back then. So, you know what I mean, them boys inspired the shit out of me to rap. They was doing their thing back then, so that's basically how I started, you know what I mean?
Slice. I know Slice, salute to everybody you just mentioned, man. Putting in the work and being able to do different things in the city when you're building with people, that kind of give you the rapport.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
As an artist, but for them too, to know like, yo, I do this.
Facts.
So that's good that you do have that. I did also see that you work with DJ Shay also.
Oh, absolutely.
Rest in peace to DJ Shay.
Rest in peace to DJ Shay. Absolutely.
And he's a legend in Buffalo. How was that experience there?
I was dope, man. He was a mentor to me, like, you know what I'm saying? And he was confident in my ability as far as an artist, you know what I'm saying? So when I went in there, and I think my first song I did in Shay's studio was a Buffalo Cop Chase. I think that's what it's called. And it's basically just a cop chase going through the city, you know what I'm saying? And they chasing me, and it was a creative song, you know what I'm saying? So when he heard that, he was like, wow, I like that. And then from there, just built the rapport, and I just kept going back, and you know what I mean? That's how that started.
And the town was definitely talking about that record because that was something different that was
back
there
then, right.
at that time.
Right.
So that was definitely dope too. Also, you have history of working with the brother Future.
Absolutely, yeah. Shout out to Future.
From Buffalo, New York.
Shout out to Future. Shout out to Future.
Salute.
Hell yeah.
And he's somebody that put in work in the town too, that have been around for a while.
Facts.
So was that something that y'all built together, or y'all just always knew each other?
No, I met him through doing music, basically.
Okay.
I can't remember how we met, but somebody, mutual friends of ours, linked us up, you know what I'm saying? And then he heard about me in the streets. I went to his studio, I forgot where it was at the time, went to his studio, met him, spit some bars in the studio, and he was like, yo, I fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? So from there, we started doing, he had a whole team, you know what I'm saying? It was him, his sister, a few other local artists, and then it was me. So we was all in the studio doing tracks together, blah, blah, blah. At the time, it wasn't a few, but it was like a thing, it was almost like URL and RBE. It was Future against DJ Shay. So it was like his camp against, Benny, Conway, all of them, you know what I'm saying? So they used to, go back and forth on tracks together, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
In a competitive way, though. That shit was fire, yo.
Word.
And that's how I met Benny. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Salute to Benny the Butcher, man.
Hell yeah. But that's how that started with him. Yeah.
Okay, so you met him from dealing with Future and Shay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's history in the town right there. That's crazy because you hear these names. DJ Shay, you hear the Future, you hear Happy. Shout out to Happy.
Shout out to Happy.
You hear these people, and these people been around for a while, and they did a lot of work for the town.
That's a fact.
And not just stayed here, they traveled and did different things, or rather did work with other, you know what I'm saying, to build their name and their brand up. So Buffalo always been doing this thing.
Hell yeah.
We just been waiting for this opportunity that we get, and we thankful for it. But we've been waiting for that light to come and shine the proper way. And now we getting there, and it's the just do that we need.
That's a fact.
Far as your music, you said like your inspiration, it came from different rappers, and the list, man, that you have here is different, and we want to talk about it. First, you say it was Cass,
Absolutely.
Banks, Hove,
Right.
and Joe Buttons.
Right.
Them niggas is bars. And they all got their own different style.
Facts.
And the way they put it to you, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
So your inspiration to having that, was that young, or was that just going through your,
No, I think, and as far as music wise, I like content. I like bars. You know what I'm saying? I like that. So Cassidy back then, Lloyd Banks, all of them, they had that. Joe Button had that bag of bars. You know what I'm saying? So when I listened to him, it went in my head like, yo, that's fire right there. So if I was to get into that, I would want to be the motherfucker with the bars. You know what I'm saying? So when I listen to Cassidy and Lloyd Banks, they structure their rhymes like they battling in a song.
Facts.
Back then, that's how they structure their
Facts.
shit. So I was like, that's fire. And that's when I started rapping. That's when I started formatting my shit. Like, you know what? I'm gonna just go at niggas just on some random shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody in particular.
Come on, man. Right, exactly. It's just in general. So that's where that inspiration came.
Another one that used to do that a lot too. I don't know if he did it purposely, but he did it a lot. Was DMX? You know what I'm saying? The way he wrote, and it was like who is he talking to?
Right,
He's not
right.
talking to nobody.
Right.
But it's like he like whoever, nigga. You know how X is.
Right,
Rest in peace to DMX, man.
Rest in peace, X.
That's big brother.
Rest in
You
peace,
know what I'm
X.
saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact, right there.
That was somebody, because that was one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? And knowing him, that nigga always, and it'd be some beat that it's not even no hard aggressive beat. He was doing that in song form.
Yeah, right.
But talking to
Exactly.
crazy.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
And it's like them top four right there. So
Yeah.
that is good inspiration to have as an artist coming into the game, them names right there.
Right.
So that's dope.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I see here also you have the project, man, that you have on volume 1 and 2. It ain't hard to tell.
Yep.
When you dropping those two, what did you learn, good and bad, from those experiences? If any bad, I don't know if it's any bad. I'm just saying, like, whatever your trials and tribulations you went through that you might have learned and bounced back from lessons. Not none that bad, but just whatever that you can give to the viewers and let people know coming up, this is what I learned to do, and this is what I got from it as a
As far as the projects is concerned,
yes,
as far as making the projects and
making
stuff,
the projects.
I learned a lot, man. Like those two were my very first two projects I ever dropped. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got a lot of songs out there, but I never had projects.
See, that's why.
Shout out to DJ Shay. Rest in peace to DJ Shay. He mixed and mastered. I think I pretty much recorded 98% of them songs in there. And I learned how to the battle rap and song format is totally different. So I learned how to format songs. I also learned how to get away from the battle shit and stick with storytelling, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I dibbled and dabbled with the storytelling. So I love doing that when I do, music as far as storytelling, but I love to keep the bars in there as well. So I learned that aspect of it. Bad, I don't know if I really learned anything bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't really say bad.
I'm saying, like, far as not of your project, or just
Right.
something that happened to you during the process of making those projects that you learned from, like, oh, I won't do that again. Something like that. Not nothing like necessarily bad in that aspect. Like something to whereas when you was making those projects, something that might have occurred that you felt like, or for example, oh, I would have learned to do that to save me some money from that next time.
True.
Or something like
True,
that. You know what I mean? Because it was your first two projects. That's what I'm asking. Because some people that don't have projects out right now.
True. I'm trying to think of something. I can't think of nothing offhand right now. I'm pretty sure there's like 3, 4, 5 things that I probably, if I go home right now, I'm like, dang, I should have said that in the damn interview. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's. I think, to be honest with you, them two projects, I had a lot of features on those projects. Okay. The features was fire. I definitely like the features. I think what I've learned from that is I think I should have focused more on me. You know what I'm saying?
That's a powerful one.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I love the features that I did, but when I let people hear some of those features, some of the people was like, you know what? The song would have been better if it just would have been you. Not saying that person that's on your track is whack. No, but you should have did that whole thing by yourself. Exactly. So,
and see, that's a very major part. That's a gem right there for people coming up sometime. And labels look for that. One thing I learned years ago, somebody that was close and tied in with Koch Records, they said, you know, it's always dope to have you on a record with somebody, rather it's showing your skill level or competition that you might be better or you sound better or whatever. But these people want to hear you
right.
on a good record that they can, because that's your joint, that's your song. Because they're gonna be focused on you, not your features.
Not the features.
They not, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is good to be able to know that you can make a full song as a body of work continuously and stay consistent with it. So yeah, I understand.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Definitely.
Also here, we see here, man, that you know you was at OHM, man. You know what I mean? Man. You know, with them, we hear a lot of people with SUV podcast. They come up here, they tell us about their history. All good energy, all good stories, never nothing bad. And a lot of the people that came up here all know each other, done ran across, seen each other, and built together as a team. And now they seeing each other again, like, I see you in tits. Feel me? It's like, so we reconnecting, and that's what it's about. Could you tell us about that experience back then, like what it was like going there and, you know, being able to
I was dope,
do them
man.
songs?
Like, shout out to KB, shout out to Big Time.
Big Time.
That's who?
You know, that's who had promoted the
Salute to them.
OHM,
What's their
you know
name?
what I'm saying?
KB and Big Time.
KB
and Big Time.
And Big Time.
Yeah.
Because we would love to have them up here, man. If y'all know them or anybody viewing, y'all could tag them and let them know we love to have them up here, man, because we hear nothing but good things. And I feel like they should be able to get their story off and let people know that experience also, because and to let them know who it was that was building that platform at the time for the artists and bringing them together. Man, you know what I mean?
That's exactly what it was. It was like I was saying, I was talking to KB a few days ago, and we was reminiscing on them days and shit. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, you know, we missed that atmosphere because it was like a secret society of local rappers that constantly every Thursday, showed up and rocked that stage every single time. And it was all good vibes. It wasn't no bullshit. You know, people got to, you know, meet other people. Like the Falls came out and supported the joint like crazy. It was crazy. I just love that whole experience.
Is it like all of it? Okay.
All of it, bro. All of it put into one. When you talk about the traveling, the studio, the perform, all of that put together, it just it's yes, absolutely. What? I love that.
Reason why I ask, because some people had different things, and one thing I know, far as in entertainment, whatever you doing, if you don't have the same rush for it, it may not be what you'll be tapped into like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you saying everything, that's good. That's a lot of people. We could pull it up clip for clip.
What?
A lot of people never say everything. They would say this. They would say the shows. They would say the writing process, or they would say the studio. They didn't never really say everything. So I feel like that's gonna always keep you tapped in as an artist, because the writing ability, it can, I won't say get boring or repetitive, but it can get you in a space to where it's just like, I keep doing this over and over again. But if you also love it and it's like, this is just that, it's not, it don't feel like that no more. It's like a job, feel me? Like I'm just waking up, do this as a routine, 8 o'clock, wake up, you know what I'm saying? So
same thing.
It's one of those. And that's one thing I feel like when you love it like that, one thing I learned is when you do something that you love and you find that there and you turn that into your job, you never really have to worry about working no more. You know what I'm saying? You having fun while you're doing it.
Love it, yo. So yeah, definitely.
That's another thing that I learned from 50 Cent, man. You just like have fun while you're doing it.
Absolutely.
And what he was referring to as an example was Lil Wayne when he was in his run of the Carter and the dedications and all that. You used to hear Wayne laugh a lot, even ha ha ha.
Right.
While he in there, it's like he having fun recording, so it don't feel like man, I'm about to go in with the headphones, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you going in mad or not mad, frustrated, or feeling like you working. Like I got to show up again at the studio. I don't even want to be here. It's not like that. You showing up like, with the champagne, with the like, feel me? We'll do another record. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those.
Hell yeah.
And I feel like once you in that state of mind, whoever you is, man or woman, and whatever you love to do, you can't lose.
That's a fact.
Because it could be 5 years in, it's like you still having fun. It's like you still putting out good body of work. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Somebody told me yesterday, actually the day before yesterday. They have never seen somebody go 1,000% doing something they love and they lose at it. Like when you go 1,000% at something you love, you can't lose. There's no losing in that act because you're going so hard and you're so focused. Right. At some point, you're gonna succeed. You just gotta keep going. Just keep going, man. You can't lose that way, bro.
That's true.
You can't lose that way, bro.
You're absolutely right.
That's a fact, bro.
When it comes to music, what would you say? I'm not saying you, but what would you say to people or supporters or whatever? What lane would they put you in, like far as an artist?
Been trying to think about that as far as a lane. People compare like as artists right now.
Yeah, not even a lane. I would say style. Not even a lane. Just something that you feel like because, for instance, you got your style of the Lil Baby, the harmonizing. You know,
right.
You got your Lil Durk, Future sound with like the auto tune.
Right.
You got J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, more bar, lyrical. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like not you trying to be them or
right.
What would they consider you like as an artist and your style?
Definitely bar lyrical.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No question. 120,000%. Bar lyrical.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out exactly what you meant by that.
I mean. I was like, give you an example.
Oh yeah, definitely the bar lyrical. Like and when you asked me that in the face off as far, and I said versatility as far as my style and all that, because I can feel comfortable doing a street song and then feel same comfortable doing a song with an R&B artist. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can bounce off, and then the storytelling I do that already. So it's like. I don't know. It's like I don't have a style. It's like I'm versatile. I guess that's my style. I'm versatile. I can do a lot. My mind can tap into a lot of different shit, bro. A lot of different shit.
Okay, so the thing is, when it comes to music, and you doing it, and you're making it, and you're putting projects together, do you feel like anybody that's having I would say difficulty making music, what do you feel like for them that they should do to switch it up to make it more comfortable for them?
To write a song or make music?
Yeah, to make music, because it's a lot of people out here that's making music, but they putting it out in the wrong fashion. They putting it out the wrong way.
True.
So by you having the bars, this is something not giving away nothing, but could you tell try to put it to them a way that they can understand you're supposed to have this type of style or format into what they doing.
Right. I think the first thing as far as making music, you always want to be you at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be nobody that you're not. When you're you, that makes it so much easier to write that song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whether you a church boy or you a shooter on the streets or whatever you do, if you making that music, make it you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the one thing that'll make it easier for anybody to actually write a song and make music.
That's
just be you.
That's a beautiful thing to give them.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
People that's making artists that's making music now, that people don't understand that. Being the best you and being who you is how you pull that art out of you and make those records you're looking for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's good to look and imitate and copy. That's easy too. But it's only so much you can go. Only so much far you can go doing that. Right. But when you being you, it's like who could be you better than you? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So. And that's what it's about. So that's why I asked you that, bro. Because people need to hear that. People need to know that somebody that got experience and got those years in that could tell you, listen, man, this is what I can give you. Be you. Be the best you that you can be.
And that's all you can do. And make it fun. Have fun doing it.
Right.
Have fun. Be you and have fun.
So we see you got songs in, man. We just was watching. You're talking about, you know what I mean?
Old school shit.
Old school shit. Come on, you know what I mean?
Shout out my nigga Ben, Walden Ave. Shout out my brother.
So that was shot in the O. You know what I'm saying? So seeing that, man, till now, the growth period in that, what do you feel like that you learned from that? From not even just the video, just everything from watching yourself then? Because if you look back at yourself, you're like, man, looking at the growth. You know what I'm saying? I was still out here. I was still putting in work.
Right,
I still was doing what I was doing.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
That's
and
true.
I wanted to show people.
Right.
And that joint was fire.
Yeah, I mean, I think artists, I think you are your own worst critic in most cases. You know what I'm saying? They really are, for real. That's a fact.
You gonna critique this? I should have did this. I should have moved this.
Exactly.
I should have wore that. I should have all that, bro. Trust me.
Yeah. So when I watch myself back then in the OHM days, I always listen to it and I'll be like, yo, I could have said that shit so much better. I could have did this so much better. It would have made it so much. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It was in that time. We was in that zone. It's the part of the learning process. Exactly. So yeah, I just think I listened to it back then. I'm like, I'm so much better right now. That shit was trash to me. I hate listening to it sometimes. And I ain't saying it's just that song, but to me, I'm my own worst critic. And I'm like, man, I could have did so much better in that shit, bro. So
because you look at when you get into a different space as time go on, you start to think different, move different, conversations, your friends is different. You know what I'm saying? So when you see certain things that you might have did or said, regardless if it's music or not, you be like, I didn't have to do that.
No.
I didn't have to say. But you're not looking at it.
Hell no.
At that time.
At that time, hell no. We in that moment right there.
What? And as you should, you living in that time in that space. Like, you know, for instance, I seen Dame and Jay-Z quote separately on the topic of the Big Pimpin' video. Dame said, man, I wish I would have. I shouldn't have been pouring champagne on them girls. He got kids and stuff now. He older. But back then he like,
what?
Nigga, that's the thing. He not understanding. You see what I'm saying? Even Hov looking at like, oh, I shouldn't have said those things.
Yeah, right.
Blue Ivy here now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like once you get older and you in a different space, you look at things differently, and it comes from experience. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
In that moment, you don't know better. You know what I'm saying? But once you get older, you say, okay, so that's with anything in life, bro. So, you know, I understand we are worst critic, but, that, you know, don't let that discourage you.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, so we're going to move forward as far as your future projects. Do you have anything that you're working on? Or?
Yeah. I got a mixtape dropping. You Know the Vibes is the name of the mixtape, so be looking out for that in September. Shooting a few videos for the mixtape as well. The first song probably gonna be dropping is probably Taken. It's basically a storyline about my son being taken. Not a real story, but it's just a fictional story on some Liam Neeson type of stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be fire. So be looking out for You Know the Vibes coming in September. That's what I'm doing right now. Facts.
So that's the new project that the brother's working on. So he's gonna be promoting that, pushing that out. That's the newest one, You Know the Vibes. That's the project that he gonna be promoting. So y'all stay tapped in, man.
That's a fact.
Now let's get into far as with battle rap. These people in the culture, they looking for new talent.
Right.
They looking for the next big name and things like that.
Right.
Far as with that experience, let them know that you've been doing this, man.
Man, like I said earlier in the interview, man, this is how I started rapping, bro.
Okay.
Like, battle rap is the reason why I started rapping. You know what I'm saying? Listening to the format of Cassidy and Lloyd Banks and Joe Budden, the way they format they shit, it just excited me, you know what I'm saying? And back then, in my day, it wasn't battle rap like in this structure. It was having 116s memorizing your head and going from neighborhood to neighborhood. Who rap over here?
Facts.
Who rapping in Cold Spring?
That's how it was.
Who rap downtown? I smoked that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's where I'm from. So it's pretty much, for me, in my head, it's pretty much the same, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's battle rap, but it's not the same.
Different formula.
It's a different formula.
Same thing with battle rap.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And I think I can, you know what I'm saying? I'm smart enough to jump in that type of bag, you know what I'm saying, and format it differently to where it's not 2000, 2001, it's 2021, 2022 type of formatting. So
Gotcha.
yeah, absolutely.
So now that you know you watch it, you study the game tapes, you know what it is. I heard you say before too that you could watch URL, you watch all the battles, you tapped in.
Bro, when I tell you I'm tapped in, I'm talking for the last 3-4 years. I think I watch every battle, like on every league. Like I know all the backstories, people personal backstories, RBE backstories, fucking We Go Hard, I Battle League. Like it's just so many, bro. So I've been
shout out to all of them, man.
Yeah, because the music people making nowadays, I'm not a fan of the mumble shit. I'm not a fan of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
I like content. So when I seen that URL shit, and I knew they been doing the DVDs back in the day, all that. I wasn't into it back then. I was in my own little lane, but for some reason, this style, like this shit, like had me intrigued like a motherfucker. Like, yo, I love this because it's content, it's bars, this is what I like. So that's why I was so invested in it, bro. I was so invested.
You know what I realized with, like you said back then, with battle rap, like you said, you had your 16 memorized, you ran down on blocks, school, certain shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's a difference now with battle rap because there's so many attributes that's in the game. There's jokes, schemes, bars. You got double unconscious, triple unconscious. You got personals, angles. It's like schemes, freestyling, rebuttals. It's so much stuff that's going. Performance, everything like that's going on right now. Before it was, like you said, grab a 16, this, that. You rapping, you stop, I stop. Oh, you can't stop. Oh, I keep on laws.
I got you.
Like shit like that.
I got
and
you.
then you can repeat them shits going to the other. You ain't hear them over here on the west side. You ain't hear them downtown. Now it's like when you writing something for a specific person, you doing name flips. Let's not forget about that.
Oh my God.
You doing that for that person. You know what I'm saying? So I can't use this bars and name flips and personals and angles for somebody else. It's not gonna fit. It's not gonna hit. So this style of battle rapping have advanced. Not far as what Cass would say with the science, not the science. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about far as it grew. Like Cass can't even deny. I know he wouldn't deny like far as because they even got the bags for Cass now, so he can't say it didn't grow.
Oh yeah,
far as the audience.
Oh yeah,
because they didn't have that money that he wanted back then. So I know he will acknowledge that. I'm just saying, cause certain people don't. It ain't grow. Bars is back. They don't understand. No, it grew, man.
It definitely grew.
Like far as breaking it down to science, why you feel like all right, people still using the 3 or 4 bar syllables, but we talking about far as a culture and group. You know what I mean? The horizons, different people tapped in.
Exactly.
Do you feel like right now, with you coming in, do you have a kill list? Is it people that you looking for and you like, man, listen, I want to smoke these niggas, man.
Like industry, like in people in the URL right now, or
battle rap wise?
Battle rap wise?
Yeah.
I want to battle people that I respect. That's them the people they gonna bring the best out of me. You know what I'm saying? So if you're talking about URL or people that's in battle rap right now, like they already trying to compare me to Rum. Like I don't know why they doing that. You know, they said I look like Rum a little bit with a beard. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, as far as the punches and all that. So you know what I'm saying? They trying to say I'm Rum. So I would love to battle him. It's so many though, bro, that I respect in the game right now that I would love to battle. Geechee Gotti, JC with his pen, like he would push my pen. You know, Jerry West with his antics, but he punched like a motherfucker. It's just so many. It's so many. It's not nobody in battle rap that I can say I dislike. Well, there is a few, but I ain't gonna say that. But yeah. But yeah, I would kill this. Anybody in my way, bro. That's a fact.
Whoever won it.
Whoever
wants smoke, man. That's what we on
right now. Like with this battle rap, bringing these URL artists. Shout out to Goods that was at the last battle.
Shout out Goods, man.
Shout out to Head Ice coming. Like
shout
this
out
is
Head Ice.
Huge for the town, bro. So,
and that you speak of that, because that's where I was gonna get into.
Okay.
Now your last battle, you had it over there at Luxor. It was a Molson event. You had Goods in the building as a judge. We had Benny the Butcher in the building. We had about a good 60 to 70 people in there, maybe more, plus. And it was up against Casino C's, man.
Shout out to Casino C's.
Shout out to Casino C's. Salute.
Shout out to Molson Beverages, by the way, too.
Shout out to Molson.
Absolutely. What was the question?
What could you tell us how that experience was with that battle?
That was amazing, bro. That gave me that OHM on the stage feeling. You know what I'm saying? When you get that feeling, people are all eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't perform. Well, you performing. You're definitely performing. Right. But it's just a tad bit different. But that experience was like, to meet Goods. Like I said, I've been invested in battle rap so long. I would never think I would have met this dude. You know what I'm saying? And he right there judging my battle. Like, that's crazy right there. So. That was an awesome. Just the people there, the vibe was great. Right. There was no beef. There was no, motherfuckers want to shoot people. None of that.
No negative energy.
Positive,
all positive
energy.
vibes.
It was so
good
positive.
time, entertainment, enjoy yourself. Battle rap feel, and everybody wasn't even tapped in, like they wasn't all battle rap supporters of the culture.
Facts.
But they became it after that. Just being in that room, like this, what it's like.
That's what
it was.
And that's what made that's what made it a great experience for me. It was a great battle in itself. It was great. You know what I'm saying? So it made it that much better. You know what I'm saying? Made it that much better.
It was a 1-round battle. It turned into 2. It was so dope.
Because they couldn't figure out who won the first.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let him rap again.
Let him do it again.
And then after that, you know what happened.
Yeah.
Let him rap again. It was one of those.
We wasn't prepared for 3 rounds, bro.
So they both was dope. They both was talking. They both were hopefully the footage will drop soon.
Yeah.
And people will be able to get the judge on the replay value.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a rewatchable battle.
It was a great feeling. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And now, the brother back outside.
Mm-hmm.
July 30th.
Yes.
Up against SDK.
See the King.
So, it's one of those. Tell us how you feel about that, man. like
I feel good about this, bro. Like I feel very good about the battle. I'm honored to battle him because I know his resume. He ain't had to come outside. He could have looked and said, this dude ain't got no resume. Fuck about battling Telly for. He could have said that all day long.
Yeah.
But he took the battle. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for even taking the battle. Like he said, he giving me the look. He wasn't lying. He giving me the look.
Right.
But yeah, bro. That's all I can say. I don't want to give up too much, bro. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a good one, bro. It's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna tell you that. It's gonna be a good one.
I feel like here it's definitely a good matchup because it's like in his way of looking at it, he didn't see the last battle. That's why I said it's not up yet. So he didn't see the last battle.
Exactly.
So he going off what he was made know of, and it's kind of like how it was before the Casino Seas battle.
That's exactly
People
how it was.
Looking at it like,
exactly
okay, no, we know bro get busy, we know, but we don't know. It's like this style of battle rap.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you had that, it was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck motherfuckers' head up.
It's the kind of that I know, but him as an artist, he not gonna care about none of that shit. I'm coming to do what I'm doing. I'm
exactly.
Better he is,
right?
So that's how he looking.
Right.
But
I get it.
Even after the battle, he gonna be like, okay, and that's why he's saying he wants you to do good because it's one of those.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
as on looking at it from his angle, that's how you're supposed to be.
You
know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But
I'll be the same way if I was.
Here is one of those. It's a shot that you're taking, you're jumping up, you're stepping in front of him, you said it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He got a good resume. Now, July 30th, we shooting for the moon. Because we know Head Ice is going to be in the building. Shout out to Head Ice, Wolf Love.
Wolf Love.
Wolf Love. Shout
all
out
of them going to be in the building. All the way to Buffalo. And he's going to be one of the judges. Luxor event. Whoever wants smoke event. Shout out SUV Podcast. Be great. This is what we doing. We putting it together collectively. We going to be having different things going on in the building. Shout out DJ Cam. Shout out to the host and door. We got 2 performances coming out. Spills. We got Danger the Balls coming out. We putting this thing together as a team. It's entertainment. This is the culture. But we showing what Buffalo got to offer. We going to keep doing this. We just want everybody to support it and stay tapped in and stay tuned into what we got going on.
Facts.
Far as this right here, you said at the last battle, you really didn't, I ain't gonna say you didn't really care. But far as moving forward, you was like, really, what matters was Good's opinion. Do you still feel the same way now that Head Ice is gonna be here? Like it's really just his opinion that
No. I mean, I think I value you like the fans' opinion. I definitely value the fans' opinion. I value the opinions of people who actually watch battle rap.
okay.
Because like you said, it's so many different things that we're doing right now as far as the angling, the schemes, the punches, the name flip. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
the normal average rap fan don't understand that. They may hear it, but they don't really get it. They don't grasp it like that. So when I say the only opinion that mattered was Goods, I know Goods in the culture.
Right.
He understand
He
what I
tapped
was
in.
doing up there.
He tapped
He understand the scheming, the angling. He understand the name flip. So when I say that, that's what I mean by that. But I definitely, the fans and everybody else, Benny, I know, into battle rap. Coach Cheese was the other judge. Scott Norman. I don't know if they into battle rap like that. I really don't know. But yeah, it's not gonna be just Head Ice. Definitely, I'm definitely coming to impress him because I really want to impress him. But I really want the whole everybody to be like, yo,
Right.
this guy is jive alright though. I like him. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal.
Because
Absolutely.
it's going to be all different type of people in the building, from your side, from
and his side.
SDK side, Casino C side,
Oh, I forget. Yeah.
John Doe
Come on,
side.
man.
Shout out
about
to Jig.
that. Shout out to Jig.
On
Shout out
top
to C.
Lexor people, Be Great people, whoever wants smoke people, SUV people, all different crowds to indoor, the spirit, all they support whoever. It's gonna be all different people in here right now. So with them giving a look, it's kind of like promo, marketing, and advertisement all in one.
Absolutely.
It's now, whether they got to that last battle or not, y'all gonna hear about this.
You gonna hear it, yeah,
And I'm pretty
absolutely.
quite sure, hopefully, with the promotion and how we drop battles, we'll be able to get it out as soon as possible for the people.
Absolutely.
Because that's what they want. So we doing this right now. We having content. We got the interview. We got the face-off we just got done. Also, we going to have blogs before the event, during the event, after the event. So content will be up. Could y'all please subscribe to the Whoever Wants Smoke
please
YouTube
subscribe.
page. This is where we going to keep dropping content, whatever we doing. And hopefully, even then, if we can, we might get a cipher going on afterwards. After the battles, if niggas still feel like they want to give it up and spit, we ain't looking for no drawing out nothing, but whatever you can give, written, whatever that you memorize, old or new, and we just go ahead and spark something off there. This is the culture. Buffalo, New York, upstate, all over, Niagara Falls, Rochester, Syracuse. This is what we doing. Showcase your talent. Let them know it is. Whoever wants smoke. Battle on the beats, off the beats, song for song, battle rap, whatever it is, live performances. This is what we doing. Get it off your chest, promote yourself, and invest in yourself.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So we going to go ahead and close it out. SUV Podcast. Telly in the building. We appreciate you coming, my
Man,
brother.
no doubt.
All
No
the
doubt.
time, man.
Absolutely.
Salute.
Absolutely.
And stay tapped in with us.
Shout out to Be Great. Telly, it ain't hard to tell. One of them ones. Cheat code. Let's go.